Can I see the clips from this one again?
I need your permission to operate independently.
Permission granted!
Thank you.
He's got a knife!
I see that. We have a knife too.
Okay, now can I see the clips from the other one?
I don't know. Why would we do that?
We can do whatever we want. Do we have a deal?
Yeah, who's gonna tell Sony someone already made Venom and it's out this week? Wow, this one came out of nowhere, huh? Lots of fun, though. Upgrade is an old-school, dark sci-fi thriller that feels so committed to the retro-future B-movie vibe, it almost felt wrong to watch it in a theater. This is something I should have been renting on a cool-looking cover from a video store on a 3-for-1 day with one of the Puppet Master sequels, and never mind what else. The point is, it's a grimy, dirty, bloody, and more than a little bit silly in parts film, but also smart, well-made, committed to squeezing every last drop out of its budget, and packed with creative details that continually make you go, oh, okay, now I see why they made this. And in the time of year when we tend to get pummeled with one bigger and bigger spectacle showcase after another, it's fun to see something committed to doing more with less and delivering a nasty good time. Written and directed by Saw and Insidious co-conspirator Leigh Whannell, the film takes place in a just-around-the-corner near future of ubiquitous, interconnected, hands-off post-human technology, but not everyone is on board with the always online, everything done for you lifestyle. Logan Marshall Green's protagonist is a committed Luddite who prefers his own two hands to automation and earns his living fixing up pre-digital cars for wealthy collectors, but when his wife is killed in a suspiciously timed assault by a gang of cybernetically enhanced street thugs that also leaves him paralyzed from the neck down, one of his clients offers him the chance to get revenge and the use of his limbs back if he can get past his aversion to technology. The gimmick is he gets outfitted with an experimental and not entirely legal AI input called STEM grafted to his spine that acts like a secondary intermediate replacement brain, allowing him to reactivate and remote control his own body, which the film does a good job of making look as bizarre as you'd imagine it would have to feel. It also has a mind of its own, or it seems to, giving him someone to talk to in his own head and eventually a partner in working out who his wife's killers were, how to find them, and where they got their special cyborg weaponry. So credit to Green for pulling off a lot of fairly extended hero talking to himself scenes with a plausibly straight face. But the centerpiece of Upgrade is the extra gimmick that, when asked, STEM can actually take over and operate the body independently, turning him and the audience into passengers watching while he precision drives cars, shoots guns, tortures information out of bad guys, and engages enemies in brutally violent, cleverly choreographed fight scenes that you have to see for yourself to believe. A mix of very strangely performed, deliberately moving without looking precision choreography and lockdown steadicam shooting that, the first time I saw it, gave me exactly the same kind of charge that I got seeing Bullet Time the first time in The Matrix way back. This isn't The Matrix level filmmaking, don't understand, but the specific effect has the same whoa, okay, never seen that before kind of energy to it. You'll see what I mean. Additionally, Whannell's background in the horror scene has clearly given him a good sense of when to go for the money shot. He lets the film play out in fairly straightforward terms for an admirably lengthy stretch of time before we get our first STEM-powered fight, but once we do, the build-up and payoff to what you can really only call the first gore effect money shot feels yanked straight out of Saw's playbook and has the same squickly realistic yet also Halloween store goofy presentation. And that's the overall tone that informs a lot of the rest of the production, combining a narrative that occasionally plays like an extended Black Mirror, complete with, it must be said, overarching theme about dangers of over-reliance and automation and AI that would need to register with the State Boxing Commission if it was any more heavy-handed and on the nose, spaced out with clever sequences working out how the hero and STEM conduct an investigation and or killing spree without all the omnipresent surveillance technology, finding out he's no longer paralyzed, that's regularly paid off with bloody kills at regular intervals, and old-school techno-organic body horror gags like shotgun implants and reinforced limbs that recall genre staples like RoboCop, Tetsuo the Iron Man, and the original Ghost in the Shell. Given that, it would be a nice bonus if the main plot was a touch less on the predictable side, but once it becomes clear that there has to have been more than just robbery homicide going on to build the whole movie off of, you can't help but start counting down to the expected big reveal and whether it'll play out in the end in the most predictable way possible or the merely second most predictable way. Still, getting there is a lot of fun, and you gotta be grateful for every one of these nasty little surprises we can get. 3 stars, definitely check this one out.